Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Butterfly Corner on Hilaal TV. My name is Samira and I'll be keeping you company every day. My little ones, this is our special time where we get to have some fun, where we get to learn about Islam and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and ways to make Allah happy. Will you be watching? I hope so, Insha'Allah. Today we have so much fun lined up. Do you know what we're going to do? Look, I already have our arts and crafts all set up. We also have a wonderful story sent by a little butterfly just like you. Is it your story? If it is, watch closely. Remember, if you haven't sent us your favorite story yet, and if you haven't sent us a message, what are you waiting for? Send one now. Do you remember the number? It's 082 641 5789. For now, quickly rush off, ask Mummy and Daddy for permission and go get your arts and crafts supplies. Let's do some fun, easy to draw pictures. Come on, I'm waiting. My little ones, today on our simple strokes drawing, we're going to draw a ladybug. No, we're not drawing a lady who becomes a bug because she was bitten. That only happens in Marvel and superhero kind. Instead, we're doing the insect ladybug. Have you ever seen a ladybug before? If you have, quickly tell me, what color is a ladybug? Is it yellow? Is it blue? Is it green, purple, orange, or rainbow colored? I know your ladybug can be any color you'd like. Why? Because it's for fun and it's all about developing your creativity, Insha'Allah. I'm going to do a ladybug with you today, a very simple one. My drawing's not that good. I'm sure yours is way better, but we're going to have some fun. So come on, my little ones. Let's draw together. The first thing you're going to need is a pencil. And when you're done and you're happy with how your ladybug looks, you can take a marker or crayons or color pencils or paint and add some color too. For now, let's start off with our ladybug. And for that, we're going to start by drawing a circle. I'm not going to trace around anything today. No. Today we're going to freehand it. Do you remember how a circle looks? We did it the other day. Come on, do it with me in the sky. We start at the top and we go all the way around. How do we do a circle? We start at the top and we go all the way around. So let's do that with a pencil. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, but let's do it together. I'm going to start off with my pencil and I'm going to draw my circle and we're going to go all the way around. Just like that. I think that looks relatively good. So I'm going to take my black marker and go over it now. Short, easy strokes. Did you remember to say Bismillah? Before we do anything, we take the name of Allah. The next thing we're going to do now is give our ladybug some legs. How many legs are we going to be drawing? I think we should do 6. Can you count with me to 6? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you say Subhanallah 6 times and get 6 trees planted in Jannah? Say it with me. Subhanallah, 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 Subhanallah. Can you say Allahu Akbar 6 times? Come on, let's get more rewards. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Now let's draw our 6 legs on our ladybugs. That's one. There's two. There's three. They look like upside down triangles that haven't been closed up. Let's do it on the other side. There's one. There's two. And there's three. Look, our ladybug has legs. Alhamdulillah. What's the next step? I think we need to add on some ladybug color. But first, let's draw some details on the body. I'd love to draw some shapes. What will you be drawing? Does a ladybug have stripes? No. Does a ladybug have squiggles and curls? I don't think so. I think a ladybug has spots. Will you draw some spots with me? Let's draw it together. For our ladybug spots, we're going to make tiny little circles. Let's do it together. The first spot we're going to make is over here. Or should we make it over here? Maybe we should make it over here. Maybe it will look better over here. Should we make our spot right on top? Come on, let's do it together. I'm going to make one on this side. But remember, whatever we do on the one side, we have to do on the other side too. So let's draw one over here. Let's draw one on the other side now. How about one way up here? But what we do on the one side, we must do on the other side too. So let's do one here. I think we should make three on this side. So let's do one in that corner and one in this corner too. Alhamdulillah. The ladybug has a line that goes all the way down. So try and find the middle. Can you do that? Find the middle of your circle and draw a line going down. I think we should give our ladybug a giant little spot in the middle. Just like that. How did you do it? Are you this far? Should we do a quick recap? First we drew our circle. Then we gave our ladybugs little legs. We drew 3 little circles on this side for her spots and 3 on this side too. We drew a line going down the center or as much of the middle as we could, and then we gave her a little circle. Let's draw a head. For the head, we're going to make an oval. Then we're going to give her some beady little eyes. I think she needs something on top. Shall we give her some of these? She's starting to take shape, isn't she? I think we should color her spots in. What do you think? While we color, don't forget to make the dhikr of Allah. I think today we should say Astaghfirullah. Say it with me. Astaghfirullah. 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 Did you know, my little ones, saying Astaghfirullah not only takes away all the bad things that you've done and asking Allah for forgiveness, but if you say Astaghfirullah, everything in your life will be absolutely right, insha'Allah. If you need something, before you make a dua, say Astaghfirullah. If you want something, make Astaghfar. You will get blessings from Allah. Let's say Astaghfirullah and carry on coloring in now. Astaghfirullah. 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 And just like that, we're done. I think our ladybug needs some color. Oh, what fun! I'm going to make mine red. What color will your ladybug be? Don't forget to send me a picture. You can color your ladybug in any color you'd like. What are you using to color? Are you using paint, or crayons, or color pencils, or a marker? Whatever you use, I'm sure it will be absolutely beautiful, Insha'Allah. Don't forget when you're coloring, color from left to right, side to side, just like that. Do we color in 100 directions? No, we don't, because that would look very untidy, wouldn't it? Do we color outside the lines? No, we try and stay inside. Let's color the other side. Just like that. While we're coloring, remember, ladybugs were created by Allah. Every creature in the heavens and the earth makes the dhikr of Allah. So I'm sure the ladybug makes the dhikr of Allah too. I wonder how awesome it would be if we could hear them and understand them. What a miracle it would be. Did you know Sulaiman alayhi salam could understand the animals? He could talk to them too. How wonderful! We should read that story someday, Insha'Allah soon. And just like that, we're done coloring our wonderful ladybug. Did you enjoy that? I know I did. I can't wait to see yours. I'm sure it's absolutely beautiful. For now, let's go for a quick break. And when we come back, we'll read some stories from our giant book. Stay tuned. Welcome back, my butterflies. Look, I have our giant book of stories. I love reading stories from our giant book, and I also love reading stories that you send. We've been having some wonderful stories come through, and Insha'Allah in time, we'll get through all of them. That I promise you. If you haven't read a story yet, if you haven't sent one, ask Mummy or Daddy to help you. Send in your favorite story so that we can read it out to you. Or you can send a message to us and to all of the little butterflies. Do you remember the number? Let's say it together. 082 641 5789. I'm sure you must know it off by heart by now. Come on, send me a voice note. I'd love to hear all about you. Which part of the world are you watching in? Is it spring? Is it summer? Is it autumn or shivery cold winter? I'd love to hear which school you're in and all about your friends and family too. And Inshallah in time, I can get to know you. Now back to our giant book of stories. Today's story is about a little ladybug, just like the one we drew. Can you imagine that? Alhamdulillah, we have a story that matches perfectly. This story is called The Little Boy, the Ladybug, and the Fence. The story goes like this. Once there was a little boy. He was a very good boy, but he had one very, very bad habit. He had a bad temper and he loved to kill little ladybugs and other creepy, crawly creatures just for fun. Mummy and Daddy were so tired of explaining to him that the creatures are all Allah's creation. If they're not troubling you and if they're not bugging you, then you need to leave them alone. But the little boy would go out in the garden, look for the creepy, crawly insects, and he would kill them. Oh no! One day Daddy gave him a bag of nails and said to him, "My boy Anas, every time you lose your temper, go to the nails, take one out, go to the fence and hammer it in." Anas thought this was very weird, but he decided to follow what Daddy had asked. The first day, the little boy Anas found 37 bugs. He killed all 37. Oh no! So Daddy told him, "Go to the bag, take 37 nails and hammer it into the fence." The little boy did as Daddy had told him. Over the next few weeks, Anas had learned that he was supposed to leave the little itty-bitty bugs all alone. They weren't troubling him and they weren't harming him. So why was he harming the creation of Allah? Slowly but surely, the next day he did less bugs. The next day he killed even less. His temper got better too. Finally, after a long time, a day came where Anas did not kill any bugs. He didn't lose his temper and he didn't get angry either. So what did he do? He went to the bag of nails. He took it to Daddy and said, "Daddy, look, today I don't need to knock in any nails because I didn't lose my temper and I didn't kill any bugs." Daddy was so proud of him. The next day, Anas didn't kill any bugs either. So on the third day, Daddy said to him, "Come, my boy, I want to show you something. From every day on, when you don't lose your temper or kill any bugs, pull one nail out of the fence." So the next day, Anas went and pulled a nail out of the fence. The next day, he pulled another and another and another. And after a long time, the fence was completely empty. There were no more nails to be pulled out. "You've done well, my son," said Daddy. Anas was so happy. He had finally pulled all the nails out of the fence. The fence, however, had lots and lots of holes. So Daddy said to him, "When you say something in anger, you leave a scar like the hole in the fence. No matter how many times you say, 'I'm sorry,' you will have hurt him still there. And a wound from something you said and something you did is just as bad. For every bug you killed, our Allah will feel sad, and so it will be lying there. Will you be able to make it better again? No, of course not." So from that day, Anas promised himself that he would never let the bugs be killed and he would never lose his temper again. From that day forward, he did just that. He did everything he could to be good and strong and safe by never losing his temper again. My little ones, will you keep the ladybugs safe? And will you remember never to lose your temper and get angry? I hope so, inshallah. Remember, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said something to the effect, the strongest person is the one who can control his anger. But unfortunately, we don't have any more time left. I'd love to read some more stories to you, but our time is up. Join us again next time, inshallah, where we'll read more fun stories and do some fun things too. I'd love to have you in studio with us too in the holidays, inshallah. Until next time, bye-bye. Ma'as salama.